So today in this video we're going to be checking out some features in Royale High that you may have forgotten about, or if you're a new player you may not know about them. Also ignore the AFK realm thingy, I'm voicing this over and I didn't realize that was a thing when I joined and I got kind of excited and wanted to screenshot it. So our first location will be the trading hub, and let's go. So once you're actually in the trading hub, you're going to head straight to the elevator and you're going to click on the green button to call the elevator up or down. And then you just have to wait till it, gets there. Then you get in and you'll go to floor 1, which will lead you to it's not like an underground lair, but it's kind of a secret. The code you're supposed to enter is 1225, but they had changed it at one point, so I wasn't sure what it was now since I never really go to this part of the trading hub. And then once you enter in the correct code, the door will open, and it kind of brings you into Ice's office, I'm guessing. There's also the chest there that will give you a UFO that the people can sit on and stuff. The Ice is one of the scripters in Royale High, so I'm guessing that he did this kind of part. And once you go down the stairs, you can brew yourself a cup of alien coffee. I'm not sure if I was just messing it up or if it's a bit glitched. But yeah, you have to wait till the little thing pops up that says brewing a cup of coffee before you can actually, and you have to wait until it can you know what I mean, until it can pour into the cup. And then you can just drink it. It doesn't really do anything. It's just kind of a novelty. No, I don't know if novelty's the right word. It's just kind of there, And then it's just a little area you can chill. If you want to trade privately and talk privately, look at the view outside. And then once you're done, you can go back up the stairs and then just click on the door and then you'll exit. Or you can check out the clip art things around the room. And then they'll have a puff of black smoke, but you can just walk right through that. And then you go right back up to the second floor, because our next location is also in the trading hub, but it wasn't on that floor, you know what I mean? This is the command center, because I'm guessing that the trading hub is supposed to be on some kind of ship, obviously because there's a command center. And it's actually pretty cool because they do have seats you can sit in. I had never noticed this, but the front two are black and the other ones aren't. I'm not really sure why. It's just something I noticed. And then there's also sleeping chambers on both sides of here, because if you're trading a lot and you want to get your energy back up but you don't want to leave that server, just head to one of these, get your energy up, and just continue going back to trading. You might get stuck in them though. I always get stuck in them. And then our next location is on the same floor. It's this little secret spa area. It's not really a spa, but just it's cool, It has a little pool and it looks really relaxing. I am using the settings to make it brighter, that way you can actually see the details. So it is actually darker in game, but it's still pretty cool, I personally love the doorway, I don't know why. And then our next location is also in the trading hub. There's quite a bit of them in the trading hub, honestly. I actually went the wrong way, so I had to walk down these stairs and down this tunnel. And I didn't realize how dizzy the tunnel might be for some people in first person until I started doing it, so I apologize if that made you dizzy. But once you go down those stairs or you go down the other way, there'll be like a little secret doorway like that. And then there'll be another doorway, and there'll be like a bunch of ladders. And you can just climb up them. I did speed this part up because, like, who really wants to see that, you know? But yeah, there's quite a bit of them, so you're gonna want to, like, just... But don't worry, I think it's pretty cool once you get to the top. So once you're done climbing them, there'll be like this another little tunnel you go through. I personally love the colors themed of the trading hub. I find it so pretty. And it's like this huge open area that has like these, just like these 3 little sections with tables on them. I'm not really sure what the like purpose of them is. I think it's just a cool little feature that they added. And I personally find it really pretty. I like that they put so much effort and thought into it, you know? And then our next location will be... I did not check. I did not check, but location we're going to next. Because I am voicing this over, so I'm kind of just going along with the video. It's my first time voicing over a video or like even speaking in a video in general. So I apologize if it's really awkward because I feel very awkward and shy right now. Our second location is actually on Earth. There's this little thing where you can travel to other realms. There used to be more before they removed Enchantix. But now I think it's just the very first Royale High campus that's there. Sorry if you hear any background noise. My parents and sister are watching TV. But once you go over here, kind of near, like behind the houses and near the movie theater, there's actually like, I don't want to call it a castle, but there's like a tower that has these like, 3 little sections with chairs. I'm not sure if they meant to add leaderboards to them or if there actually were leaderboards on them at one point. I could be mixing it up with the old Divinia. But yeah, they're just there. And then on the top of the tower, you do need to fly into it. There's like this little, I don't know what it's called. I don't know if mini is the right word. Ignore the girl there. I didn't know what to do. But yeah, there's like this little mini room there. And I personally find it really pretty. Like bathtub and everything. And then there's also the subway station that actually brings you to a part about to Moonlight Square, which was added for Mardi Gras. I don't know what year it was added. I think like sometime 2020-ish. But I personally love it. I think it's so underrated. It's so pretty. And then there's also, 2 YouTubers there. Just, you can't interact with them, sadly. I think if you could interact with them, it'd be like a nice, cute little detail. And there's a lot of clothing stores in Moonlight Square. So, like, if you love the Royale High clothing, or, like, the bit of the older Royale High clothing, or you just want to do, like, a fun roleplay or something, I think this could definitely be a great spot for you to roleplay, because there is a ton of clothing stores. I didn't go into all of them because they're kind of all the same, just different clothes and decorated differently. There's also this, like, beauty salon that I think is also in Diamond Beach, or it's a very similar version / idea. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, there's a couple really big clothing stores, but I've noticed that, like, the bigger ones are quite empty, to be honest. I'm not sure if it's, like, unfinished. And then there is a rooftop that I think could, again, be great for roleplays. And then, Moonlight Square mostly consists of clothing stores, cafe, and some houses, but you can't actually enter them. I'm just showing off one of the bigger clothing stores again. I think during the actual Mardi Gras celebration, that's my favorite clothing store, by the way, the seashell one. But I think at that point, there was, like, an actual parade, and it was really pretty, because there'd be, like, all these, like, cars coming through with, like, in these floats, and I personally really liked it. I don't think it's been in the game for quite a while now. And then, but, here is the cafe. These are all the food and drinks that they offer. I personally love ordering them, and I decided to order every single one of them so I could show you all what each one looks like. I'm not sure why I did that, but you know, if you're ever curious and you want to find your diamonds, there you go. And then there's also this little like section in the middle that has just some like chairs and stuff for you to sit down, talk to your friends. Again, maybe role play. I think Moonlight Square is really a great spot for role playing. So, I don't really role play, but like I think Moonlight Square is so pretty and underrated. Where are we going now? We're going to the beach house. I think people in general have forgotten about the beach house because I never really see people talk about it anymore, and I never really see like players who have been playing for a long time play it. I'll mostly see like newer players or players who haven't gotten into Royale High a lot yet and they're just like kind of exploring still. I also decided to make a smoothie. I made the just peachy one because I thought it matched my outfit the best. And you can also make these exact same smoothies in Sunset Island. I just thought, you know, like, it's right there, I might as well. I think it's a pretty nice feature. That sherbet, sorbet, whatever it was, would not scoop into the blender for the life of me. I was struggling. And then, yeah, making the smoothies is actually pretty simple. I love making them. Like, sometimes I go to Sunset Island just to make smoothies. I don't actually, like, play it. But yeah, I think the beach house came out again sometime in, like, 2020, 2021, maybe 2022. I don't have a good time of when these realms came out. And there's also this cute little bathroom that I actually forgot about myself. I thought it was really cute, personally. And I absolutely love these spiral stairs. They're so cute in my opinion. I love them so much. Probably more than I should. I'm rambling about spiral stairs, I'm sorry. There's this cute like little sleepover section there that has like shows Mooncat's music. And then there's the little seashell, sea star beach room theme. And then in this room, it's more of the pirate bedroom theme. And if you go up those stairs, there's actually a chest with the Valentina puppy dog ears. So if you haven't gotten those already, you know, you can go get them. Or you can trade from them in the trading hub. They genuinely go for, like, pretty cheap. And then you can make s'mores up on the roof there, on the balcony at the roof. And then the diving boards actually work and launch you into the pool. And then I was showing you the little other houses around there. And there's a chest, but I don't know if it's still in the game. At one point, there was a chest in the ocean that gave you butterfly sleeves, but they since removed the butterfly set, so I'm not sure if that's still in the game. I didn't think of that at the time of recording. And now we're going to the apartment lobby. I also don't genuinely see people talk about the apartment lobby either. I'm going to be saying this a lot, but I think it's so underrated because it's so pretty. Like, I love it so much. When it was, like, in 2023, I used to spend so much time in just the apartment lobby taking pictures. And they put so much detail into it. Like, if you actually go at the computers, there's actually a little mini screen for them, which I thought was really cute. And there's two ways of going up. There's the elevators or the stairs. But I think the stairs are, like, a bit faster. And I was closer to them, I think. So I just decided to go up those ones. And then they teleport you right to your apartment. Thankfully, my apartment was already colored pink to match my outfit. I did get stuck in the floor for, like, a second. Not sure why. But, you know, it happens. And I don't really use the apartment anymore. Because ever since they added... Oh, you can also use those makeup products. Sorry to go off topic. But ever since they added the logging computer in the actual campus, I feel like there's not really a need for the apartment. Like, it's definitely cool, but I do think it's kind of been deemed unnecessary. There's also, if you go to the fridge and you click on the freezer, there's ice cream tubs you can get. I picked out chocolate because chocolate is the best flavor. Same with cotton candy. I absolutely love chocolate and cotton candy ice cream, but not together. That'd be absolutely gross. I think they added the ice cream for a New Year's update. I'm not really sure when, but it's a cute little feature. You can also order pizza by going to your phone, only in the apartments though. But I wasn't sure if that's like people I think people know that though. So I didn't really show you. But people have a crush on the pizza guy, Zed, so if you're curious, I think you should order pizza and see him. And yeah, we were going to the Royale High campus, the very first Royale High campus. Because I think that, I don't really see people ever go to the campus anymore. Unless it's like roleplay or it's like nostalgia. I kind of forgot about the bathroom, so I got curious and wanted to check it out. But the server I had joined, the ball was actually starting at like that exact time. And I decided, let's go check it out. I tried to get a balloon, but they weren't working for me. I'm not sure if that's like the game or that's me just not clicking on them in the right spot. But the candy booth still works, which was nice. And now I'm showing you the little fondue area because there's actual like food there that you can dip in the chocolate, and then it actually shows on the food that you dipped it in the chocolate. Which I personally think was like pretty cool for Royale High to add. Sorry, my voice kind of cracked on that one. I did try getting punch because there's 3 different flavors, but it wasn't working. Same with flowers. They're like 500 diamonds each, but I used to love buying them and then like to act like someone gave it to me. And there's also, it's not lingo. Why can't I think of it? It's like my mind is blanking right now. I can't think of what it's called. But limbo. Yes, limbo. You can also limbo there, but it is quite difficult. Like I just spent a good 3 to 5 minutes trying it, and I only did it once, and I got only 25 diamonds, so it's not really worth it. There's a cute little DJ set up, little rainbow speed conveyor that goes around the whole part of the ball. I think they added it just for a little something. And then this is where the crowned king and queen will go. And then I was just showing you, like, the ball in general because I think it was pretty cool in Royale High when they're still, like, in their early stages to have added, like, such a big building that appears and disappears. Like, I don't know. When I first joined, I thought it was, like, really impressive. I was getting kind of bored because there's not too much to do at the ball. So I was just waiting here until the king and queen were crowned / announced. I think that's what I was waiting for. I did not get picked. But yeah, if you get picked, you get like 500 diamonds each. And they would usually sit right there. But I think one of them flew out like the second they got elected. So I kind of just moved on from them. And then I'm showing you the longest balcony for the dorm rooms in the game. It's not like a big detail, but I was obsessed with it. The dorm room's already chosen, so I couldn't go in. But I would always purposely try to get that dorm room just for the balcony. There's also a little spa area, and you can actually go in the water. Make sure you remember that for when swimming soon. And there's sinks where you can actually brush your teeth, which I used to love at the time because I thought it was like such a big deal, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Same with the shower rooms. I was obsessed with them. And then I used to love the baths in the shower rooms. You can access them from the little dorm rooms. Just, you'll know it when you see it. That's not helpful, but there's also this little speed ramp that's also called the flight launch pad, and it automatically makes you start flying, which I know isn't a very big deal. But I was, like, obsessed with it when I first joined because I hadn't known that you could fly at that point. And then here, I'm just waiting to show you how the ball just kind of disappears. But yeah, when I first joined, I didn't know how to fly. And then when I accidentally started flying, I was, like, in my dorm room in shock. Like, oh my gosh, look what I just did. I was just so stupidly excited. And then the swimming pool is like this little seashell area thing. I don't know, it's called like a grove or something. I'm not really sure. I don't see many people talk about it anymore. It's kind of just a feature that was added and I think kind of forgotten about. You know, it kind of makes sense. There's also the office. You can walk right past that, but there's also a detention. And when I was new, I thought you couldn't go around the metal bars. It took me forever until I could realize that you can actually go around them. But yeah, it's pretty much just like a big black room with some bars in it. And then I'm showing you the other spa room. Because this one, I think it's a glitch. But I don't know, when I was obsessed with it when I was a new player though. But with this water, you can actually just walk right over it. You can't go in or anything. And now, where are you going? We're going to Campus 4. Because that is all of the features that I thought of that may have been forgotten about, or maybe you didn't realize or like know about them. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is my first time voicing over, so I apologize again if it's awkward, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.